Hot Girl Perspective, your go-to glow up podcast. I'm your host, Valina, here to help you become the best, hottest, most confident version of yourself. I am so excited, as always, for another episode, and I'm just feeling so good, so productive, and I really want to share that with you. If you have been here for a while, thank you so much. If you're new here, then make sure that you follow the podcast, and if you like watching it on video, we're also on YouTube, so you can go subscribe there and you can see my face. Just thank you so much for being here. I would really appreciate it if you can leave a comment or a review and share this with some of your girl besties who would absolutely love this. Like I told you in the last episode, I have added this new life updates section. So let's just give you some life updates. Nothing too much has happened except for the fact where I bought this amazing set from Zara yesterday. So I got this halter top. It's a black plain halter top and these black flared pants from Zara, and they look so amazing together. And my hair, I had a blowout done, so it was kind of straight and basically this. I bought it when I got back home, and oh my God, like it looked so perfect. It looks so amazing. It looks like a dream. I kid you not when I tell you that when I bought it, I felt like this is who I'm meant to be. Like that is me. That is next level me. And it just inspired me so much to walk towards my goals and to like dress up all the time and to like find more my style and more my clothes that make me feel so amazing and put myself in like such a high vibe. When people tell you you should buy clothes that make you feel like your next level self, that is it. And the thing is, it is so simple. Like it's just one plain halter top and like one plain set of pants. Like that's it. But when I bought it, I felt so good. I felt elevated and my body language immediately changed. And I was just so motivated that I'm sitting here recording my podcast episode because just no more slacking. That outfit made me feel like I deserve every single dream that I've ever had. I'm the one who's going to make it happen. And it made me just feel so positive. And I've just been in the mindset of, like I'm going to show up for myself no matter what. The parts that I can't control or the parts where I can't be present, like God is going to take care of me. Like the universe has my back. I'm going to cry. I'm taken care of and I have to be there for myself. And also I'd love to tell you, I got like this new Fenty Beauty concealer and one of their Gloss Bomb lipsticks. I'll link them down below. Absolutely amazing. I am in love with that concealer. Like makes my skin glow. It looks so clean and clear and like so glowy and so soft and so perfect that I love it. Also, I have been doing my skincare better, so my skin is like on its own much cleaner. But if you're looking for like a good concealer and you have redness or acne spots, Fenty Beauty something concealer is the one, and I will link it down below so you can go check it out. But that is all for the life updates. And according to what Byte That Said gave me, actually, we are starting a new series for November called the Soft Girl Grind series. It is exactly what you think it is. It is being in your soft girl vibes while being so productive, while chasing after your goals. And let me just get to my notes so I can explain it to you better. Soft Girl Grind is this new series that I want to do for the entire month because, the year is ending. And the idea is to stay productive, but without exhausting yourself. Don't get me wrong, like we're not slacking off, but not be in that desperate, runny, chasing energy, but being more of like a flow state and receiving energy. So Soft Girl Grind is about taking care of yourself and working towards your goals. And I've also set this new reminder on my phone since the past few days, which just pops up at 12 p.m. and says, am I in chasing or receiving energy? And just like a checkpoint to be like, okay, I'm in this energy or I'm in that energy and this is where I need to be. This week is part 1 of that, and this week we're going to be focusing on how to stop feeling behind and really step into your own timeline. It can be really easy to like fall into that thought pattern of, feeling behind because another year is about to end. I'm sure we all set like so many goals at the beginning of this year and we were all so motivated. Also because we have open access to literally everybody else's timeline and it can feel like everybody's so ahead of us because we see everybody's highlight reel on social media that they did this, they did so good on the 75-day hard challenge, they did so good with their body goals and they did so good with their business goals, and you can just start feeling like, oh my God, I did absolutely nothing this year and everybody else is doing so great. But I'm here to remind you that you're literally not in a race. You're not in a race with anybody. and that you have your own path, just like they have their own path. They're not in a race with anybody else. And it can feel like others are ahead of you, but they're really not, because everybody is literally on a different and a completely unique path. So there's no way that you can compare. And I do have an episode on comparison if you do want to watch that, if this is too deeply embedded in you and you need something to remove that limiting belief from your head, then definitely go check out my How to Stop Comparing Yourself to Others episode. I also want to be clear that that doesn't mean that, you can give yourself a free pass whenever you're falling behind. Oh, I set 100 goals for myself, but you know what? Yeah, she's right. I'm on my own path. And if I only completed one of them, so be it. No, I'm not saying that. You don't get to slack off like that and be lazy about it. No. But what we're trying to do is not feel bad or guilty or stupid for not doing as much as others are doing. But remember that we're on our own path, and then work from there. Put in efforts from there. I'm not asking you to leave everything and be like, okay, I tried and I'm on my own path, so let it be. I'll do it next year. No. This is just to change your mindset and remind you that you're not in a race with anybody else. You're could say that you're in a race with yourself from the last year. So whatever you did before, whatever you did last year, whatever you did yesterday, gotta do better than that. That is what you have to compare yourself with. Let's figure out how to find the balance in all of this. That is what this episode is going to be about on the Soft Filtering series for this week. Let's start with the why. Why do we feel like comparing ourselves? Why do we feel behind? Why do we feel like we're failing? Because once you understand the why of something, you can look at the situation from a more objective point of view and then solve it better. So here's the why. We are constantly looking at the best parts of everybody's life on social media. Everybody's on social media literally 24/7. So there's no denying that. You forget that literally everything is edited. It's timed strategically. It's formatted and it's chosen really carefully. It's all curated. It's not natural. And even I forget that. I have to remind myself that not everything is true in this. Not everything is true in this picture or in this reel. Not everything happened at the same time, and not everything is happening on the day that I'm seeing it. People can be showing you that they're doing so good with their lives, but you have absolutely no idea how much work they put in maybe last year. But the thing is, they're also kind of not going to show you that. And they're going to show you that, oh, I started here and now I'm here. But that's it. And we assume, oh my God, they did this. Why can't I? I'm so, stupid for doing this. And I'm sort of lazy for not giving enough to my goals. But that's the same. You're looking at something that is not natural. It's completely curated. So remind yourself of that as much as you can. We tend to forget that real life is not on that pace. Real life does not look like that. Real life is not 100 days of motivation and 100 days of, just everything going perfectly. Comparison is literally the thief of joy. I don't know how to say it better. And these unrealistic timelines do not help either. That is why you're feeling like this. And the third thing is maybe there's a little bit lack of self-trust. You don't trust yourself to be able to commit to something as much as they have, or maybe you don't trust yourself, or you don't believe that achieving that XYZ goal is possible, or that you're worthy of it. So there might be some limiting mindsets inside of ourselves when we feel like this. But again, I'm here to just remind you that I get it. It's really hard to work through all of those, and I have them too, and everybody does. But just for now, at least with this episode, just try to remind yourself of the fact that all of that is not real. It's not on a realistic timeline. You are literally not living their life. You're living your own, so you don't have to compare. And anything that you want, you can get. Maybe you have to work hard for it. Maybe you have to work on your mindset for it. Maybe you have to reach out to people, or maybe you have to just sit with yourself and calm down about it. Maybe you have to be more productive. Maybe you have to have more rest days, but it's doable. It's it's not impossible is what I'm trying to tell you. Now that we know the why of comparison and why we feel like we're behind, now let's get into how you can start to feel like you're not behind. You're actually in the right place at the right time, and you're in your own timeline. You're going on your own pace. How to do that? My first tip is to slow down, to speed up. And by that, I mean, take some time, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, an hour, to just sit with yourself quietly and just ask yourself and figure out what matters to me. What is important to me? What makes me feel good? when it comes to like goals and things I want to achieve in life. You don't want to be go, 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 and you don't even realize what you're working towards. Like, does that even matter enough to you to be putting in that many efforts, you know? Sometimes we just blindly go follow goals that we think we are supposed to have, when in actuality, we don't even want them. And then we're keeping ourselves miserable in the process of getting to them. So just like sit with yourself and figure out what really matters to me. What do I really want before this year ends? Tip number 2 is to then define success for yourself. Once you understand, okay, this is what really matters to me. I'd love to be in this place by the end of the year. I'd love to have achieved this XYZ thing by the end of this year. Now just sit down and define what success means to you. Does success mean having a house, being a billionaire, and having like 10 cars? Does success mean I'm able to be happy every single day when I wake up instead of waking up anxious? Does success mean to me that I have like beautiful relationships with the people around me and I feel supported enough to go after other things in my life? Or does success mean getting my business to a certain point? So, figure out what success means to you and define success according to you. Like, do not pick up definitions from other people that, success according to that influencer was reaching 5 million subscribers. So I should also have that milestone in my head. Like, no, maybe your milestone is 10K subscribers. Another way you can look at this is like, what is going to make you feel fulfilled irrespective of external validation? Like, if nobody saw you, if nobody said anything, nobody gave you any validation, appreciation of any kind, what is going to make you feel fulfilled? That's your definition of success. Like, that's what you want to do. And my third tip is to cut out any comparison triggers. If watching a certain person triggers you a lot, they might be a nice person, but if it's triggering you right now, unfollow them or block them for a while. Then you can unblock them. Could be a celebrity, an influencer. If it's a person that you know, but you don't want to see their life, then you can, is there a restriction option? There is some option that you don't see them in your feed. So do that. Yeah. So that's for like social media, because that's majorly what we're talking about. But if there are any other comparison triggers that that, like when this happens, I feel insecure, or I don't feel really good about myself, or I don't feel good about my goals, cut that out. Once you realize that it only has to make sense to you, your timing has always been right, then you're just going to realize that, oh my God, like I was fine all along. Being in your soft girl era does not mean being lazy or not doing anything. It just means doing things differently from love. It just means doing things with love, not fear. This is your sign that you are exactly where you are meant to be. And that is all for this episode. I hope that this really helped you and it like ignited some kind of inspiration within you and just motivation and a good feeling about your goals and how you're going to end this year. And if you love this episode, please leave a review, a comment, like, rating, anything. Follow the podcast, share it with somebody you know, subscribe on YouTube, anything that you want to do. We also have a group chat that is linked in the description below. It is still growing, but I'd love to have more girls there so that the girls who are already there can have more people to talk to and just connect. And I will talk to you guys next week. Mwah. Thank you so much for listening.